In Got It 1, Part B, you used a pair of similar triangles to write a proportion for which the means were both the same segment. Recall the similarity statement. Triangle SQP is similar to triangle SPR. We know the proportion is true that the short leg from triangle SQP over the short leg of triangle SPR equals the long leg of triangle SQP over the long leg of triangle SPR. Note that SP is the geometric mean of SQ and SR. This illustrates the first two important corollaries of Theorem 7.3. Corollary 1 to Theorem 7.3. The corollary states the length of the altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle is the geometric mean of the lengths of the segments of the hypotenuse. So if we're given this diagram, then the ratio AD over CD equals the ratio CD over DB. For example, given this diagram, we can find the segments of the hypotenuse and the altitude to the hypotenuse in the proportion. Corollary 2 to Theorem 7.3. The corollary states the altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle separates the hypotenuse so that the length of each leg of the triangle is the geometric mean of the length of the hypotenuse and the length of the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. So if, given this diagram, then AB over AC equals AC over AD, and AB over CB equals CB over DB. For example, given this diagram and the measurements shown, we can form the proportion at the right where we can identify the hypotenuse and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg and the leg length as shown. The corollaries to Theorem 7.3 give you ways to write proportions using lengths in right triangles without thinking through the similar triangles. To help remember these corollaries, consider the diagram and these properties. Corollary 1, S1 over A equals A over S2, and corollary 2, H over L1 equals L1 over S1, and H over L2 equals L2 over S2. Problem 3, using the corollaries. This one involves algebra. What are the values of x and y? Well, first, to find the value of x, we'll use corollary 2. We'll write a proportion, 4 over x equals x over 4 plus 12, and then work to solve the proportion using the cross products property and find that x equals 8. Now to find y, we'll use corollary 1. We'll set up a proportion, 4 over y equals y over 12, and use the cross products property to solve and find y equals 4 times the square root of 3. Your turn. What are the values of x and y?